Coach, did you see anything different in the tape that you didn't see on the floor last night, or was it just a matter of the guys didn't come with that approach that you keep, harping and preaching on, coming out early, playing the way you want?
One is just being consistent with our fundamentals. Defensively, some of the things we did right, and they made some tough shots. Every time we made a mistake, they cashed in on it, made some tough three-point shots. But again, we have to be consistent with our fundamentals. I don't think it was a lack of guys not working at it, but it's some fundamental mistakes that we made in our schemes, our rotations, that cost us. And against a team that was hot as they are, and a team like tomorrow night against Atlanta, you make a mistake against them, and they're going to make you pay for it.
How did Cal look today? He practiced or not?
No, he did not practice. He had his elbow drained last night. He's had a bursa, which a lot of players in this league have, and where they hit the floor so much, you bump your elbow. And he's been playing with it, and that's the reason for his shooting. Everybody wants to get all up in the air because of that. That's the reason. Cal just didn't all at once forget how to shoot the ball. So he's been playing with it. There's no reason to shut a player down for that. He's in great condition. His legs are fresh. His body is fresh. It's just he's got a burst on his elbow that had to be drained.
So when you mentioned how well Atlanta's been playing, what have you seen that you've liked about the way they play?
Well, Atlanta, number one, is playing terrific defense. Their defense is probably one or two in the league right now, is carrying them. And so we got to come out with an offensive force, the offensive execution where we're screening, hitting people. Again, like you mentioned, playing with force on the offensive end, which we didn't start the game out. Now, we've eventually got to that once we saw the level that OKC was coming. OKC was one of the best games they've played was last night, and they'll tell you that. And they was at a high level as far as cutting, running, shooting, screening. Everything they did was right on point. So we're going to see the same thing tomorrow night, and we've got to meet that. And again, we played in spurts with that, but just not enough.
Do you think Atlanta's visit is at the right time, given that they have a taste of what's required to play a team like that?
Well, again, it's not just Atlanta. It should be anybody we go against, Zig, as far as playing with that type of force consistently. And that's what I mentioned yesterday. We got to play for longer minutes, at that level of force, cutting hard, passing hard, zipping the pass, not floating it where they're running through it and going down for dunks. Because every time we made a mistake, they cashed in on it with their fast break points. So, you're always looking forward to the next game, no matter who it is, whether it's Atlanta, Sacramento, Golden State, doesn't matter who it is. We want to play with our playing personality.
I mean, there was a sequence actually where Norman was making his threes, then he put the ball on the floor, tapped her, and should have been an and one situation. What did that tell you about? Because he didn't settle for that, because it was an open shot, but he put it on the floor, attacked the rim.
He made some good decisions, I thought, offensively. And it's putting him in a tough position. He's got to guard a guy like Westbrook. He got switched off on Durant a couple of times. That's tough to put a rookie in that position, two of the best players in the league, but that's how you learn. And he's doing a good job of reading situations offensively, when to shoot the three, when to drive. But his number one contribution to that first unit is his defense, and he's doing a better than average job at that, being a rookie going against some of the top scorers in this league.
Coach, do you expect Amari to play again this season?
I expect him. Yeah, I heard nothing else other than that. I mean, unless you know something I don't know,
I don't.
Josh. Okay. So, again, that you have to talk to Alex exactly what the timetable is, what's going on medically with Damari.
Would you be comfortable throwing him in the playoffs with one or two games under his belt?
If he's cleared to play, I feel very comfortable playing him. That's why we signed him here. That's why we have him here instead of having a rookie like Norm guard Durant or some of those guys. Then you have a veteran Grizzly player able to guard those guys.